Allah, 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 Allah.
Really give many benefits. It's like studying, how to fill your stomach by studying menus, and try to see if they will cook themselves. It doesn't work that way. And the same, this, we want to put it in the proper order. They say you can not bake cake in coal oven. So you have to ignite the real self. And this is why it's called traveling under the care of God, of Allah. And this is a great solace, and you feel quite happy, quite comfortable. And where does the spirit go? Go to the angelic realm. So you are connected to this earthly realm, connected to material world, but you are conscious of the angelic realm, and you start having glimpses. This is a very simple kind of diagram, but in reality, this is stages. Very, very rarely we see people in the third stage. If they reach the third stage, they will be extremely happy in their life. We always, between the first and the second, we are struggling with the self. And every now and then, we get a glimpses of the third stage. So the third stage is required real discipline, and one should discipline himself. And wherever, if he connecting himself to, say, a tariqah, to a way, an order, a Sufi order, then it's required to practice what is required from him. So be able to unlock these mysteries and start to understand what's the meaning of the angelic realm, what the angels made of, how you could communicate with them, how you could tell actually an angels are from a demon, Nowadays, as people, they use the word, oh, you wonderful, you look like an angel, he's an angel in New York, angels in Los Angeles, people getting very confused, So people, they see something, it looks like it. Angels are different creatures altogether, different creations of God. They are to help us, to assist us, but also we have to have something which is very similar to their nature they have developed within us. So we cannot do nothing and then we say, where is the angels? It doesn't work. They don't come on, just by mind request. They come through a discipline, through awakening of consciousness, the angelic natures of ourselves, as we mentioned, the spirit. So far we are dealing with the body, dealing with the soul. And the body and the soul, of course, the mind and the senses, which is in the first stage. The senses, they are our soldiers to work. They're working for who? Their boss. Their boss is the mind. They bring all the information from outside, give it to the mind. The mind, he collects all of this information, puts it in our heads. And in the second stage, of course, one is the top of the other. You get the senses, our senses, the mind, intellect, spirit. And the body is the same as you got the earth, the sun, and the moon. So the moon is like the soul. Doesn't have a light of its own, but its light comes from the sun. But if they are connected, it's become like a sun. When you say full moon, that's why people, they go crazy in full moon. It is something touches their heart. Here called the blaze is the spirit. So he is actually, this is where you start to connect with the spirit. Before you are connecting with the heart, first you are connected with the intellect, your mind, your intelligence, Second stage, you are controlling the ego self, the animal self. Third stage, you are in connection with the spirit. Where is the spirit? It's on the right hand side of the body. So in the chest will be on the right hand side. Even doctors now, they know there is something, people point to the heart, but the spirit is in here. They have a name for it, what's called the
sinus node?
Sinus node. That sinus node, if it is off, they have to use artificial devices to bring you back to life. So basically, it's the spark. It's inside our chest. And when the person he experiences a condition is divine passion, amazing, well aware, that the person really has become, he gets in a state of enjoyment to read poetry, to read about other saints of God, and then you don't really have anything in your heart regarding other human beings or creations. You will love everybody. You will respect everybody. You may dislike some of their activities, but you start to differentiate between the individual as such and the activity which comes out from him as such. So what comes out from him is not really his responsibility in the real sense. It's a divine manifestation through that particular individual. The Prophet, they said, evil must happen, takes place on this earth. But woe to him that evil comes on his hand. So that means the person who really start causing evil, he channels this evil and causes problems for humanity, then he will be in a great suffering himself. And this is what is called ilmul yaqeen, the knowledge of certainty. And this is why the color, it is here recognized with red. The blood in the body is running, it is healthy, it is a power. And this is why people who study, for example, the personality, the study of personality, you find that people could tell by the colors. They put in the chairs in here, red colors. Chinese, if you look to the Chinese Olympics with the colors they have, all red. Everything is red, red, red. It is power, and also make people feel more energetic, perhaps. And that's why when we see a blood, we run, get more energy to run away from it. So it is a very, very inspiring. And I think some of the picture you see with, for example, Jesus, prophet of God, some of the picture we see of Jesus, you have wearing white, red scarf. So you get red, meaning here the spirit, and the white, the perfect self, which is you get self at peace, state of tranquilities. So colors, they have reason, they have meaning to our life. With this, being a religious person, for example, he may reach any of these stages, these 3 stages, he will develop them. But he will be what you call veiled by light. The illuminations of this state will veil him. He cannot continue any further. He needs somebody else to take him a few more steps toward the spiritual door. Because he is under the care of Allah, is not that mean God, he was not caring for you before. You see, you start to think, where is God in the first stage? He was there or not? He was. So he's constantly there. He said that He's with you anywhere you go. So He was with us in the animal self, the complaining self, the inspired self. God is always there.